brothers are dead or gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say? I hope they live to see a brighter day. And the ones that are doing fine, God bless you, 'cause you're doing fine. At the end of the day, don't forget about me.
Check.
And weeks turn to years. Oh, I feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for
Yeah, it sounded good. Give me a chance to sign into your room.
the street life used to be on. Straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right. Everything is tight. But somehow things started to change. Try to get us straight up out of the game. You couldn't see what I saw.
Yeah, just give me a chance to sign in the room, get everything set up correctly. We're gonna start at 7 o'clock.
Never seemed to get into.
And boy, do we have a lot to say.
I tried to do the right thing, living my life with the words that I sing. Now tell me, I wanted to know what happened to my best friend. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years, I feel for my brother, feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother, feel for my brother. I miss you, man. You're my brother. I said I love you, babe. I won't forget you, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Sometimes I feel life is cheap. Everything's disposable and so are we. Can you hear me? Life is
They didn't really do
and there's a heaven above. Please start showing a brother real love. 'Cause I wanna go home.
all of that.
Oh, I feel for
The
my brother.
artifacts,
I miss you.
which is unusual. Once you go in,
Feel for my brother. You're my brother. I feel for my brother. Oh, no, no. Feel for my brother. I wanna go home. Feel for my brother. I won't forget you, no. I feel for my brother. I feel for my brothers. I feel. Oh, I feel for my brother. I feel for my brother. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. You know, a lot of my brothers are dead or gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say?
like single file.
I hope they live to see
Like
a brighter
tourists.
day. And the ones that are doing fine, God bless you, 'cause you're doing fine. At the end of the day, don't forget about me.
Ready to rock.
As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years. Oh, I feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. The street life used to be on. Straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right. Everything is tight. But somehow things started to change. Try to get us straight up out of the game. You couldn't see what I saw. The empire sky was starting to fall, and everything that I said never seemed to get into your head. I tried to do the right thing, living my life with the words that I sing. Now tell me, I wanted to know what happened to my best friend. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years, I feel for my brother, feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see it unsatisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother, feel for my brother. I miss you, man. You're my brother. I said I love you, babe. I won't forget you, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, no.
Some of what she's saying, some shit I'm like, some of the shit she's saying, I did not see.
Life is real, yeah. And if there's a heaven above, please start showing a brother real love. 'Cause I wanna go home. Oh, I feel for my brother. I miss you, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I feel for my brother. You're my brother. I feel for my brother. Oh, no, no. Feel for my brother. I wanna go home.
That's hard.
I feel for my brother.
I personally might
I
have to
won't forget you, no.
That's hard.
I feel
go
for
hard.
my brother.
I'm gonna have to make an excuse for Friday night.
I feel for my brother. I feel.
Good.
Oh, I feel for my brother.
Been in here.
I feel for my brother.
Yep. I've been holding on though. I haven't been drinking. But yeah, I've been off the job. I've been ringing. I've been chilling. So
Oh, I feel for my brother.
I'll let it tonight. A little something.
Feel for my brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to lose a little weight.
You know, a lot of my brothers are dead and gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long.
This is my shit.
What can I say?
I'm like, I gotta stop this.
I hope they live to see a brighter day.
Coke getting tight.
And the ones that are
Shit is
doing
ragged.
fine, God bless you, 'cause you're doing fine.
You ain't been eating
At
no
the
meat
end of
enough.
the day, don't forget about me. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years, oh, I feel for my brother.
Oh, baby.
Bro, what the hell is going on, bro?
And
Bro,
as
this-
time passes by,
Shit show.
I see you not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother.
Angle towards me again.
Feel for my brother.
I'm always a little.
The street life used to be on, straight up hustling till the
I
break
just
of
got lighted
dawn.
up over here.
Taught me how to do wrong right.
Gary's
Everything's
on his full
tight,
face, so it's not a problem.
but somehow things
My hat
started to change.
shadows my
Tried
face.
to
Like,
get us straight up out of the game. You couldn't see what I saw. The empire was starting to
vodka.
fall. And everything that I said never seemed to get into your head. I tried to do the right thing, living my life with the words that I sing.
thank you.
Now tell me, I wanted to know what happened to my best friend. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother.
Yeah, we in the building, just chopping it up. Then we get started.
I see it unsatisfied.
Almost there.
Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. I miss you, man. You're my brother. I said
Yeah, big shout out to Elena in the house. What's up, Elena?
I won't forget you, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, no.
Good mic check there, Gary.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
1 2. Test the mic. 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
All right.
I think it's me.
Yep.
Am I?
All right.
Testing 1 2. Testing. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Good to go.
Oh, somebody's shit is too hot?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
know
think
when
it's
I
me.
get close
Very
to it.
close. Don't turn it down.
When I get close to it.
How's that?
I like it.
Cool.
We good.
All right, you know what? We're a little early. Sometimes we're a little late. Let's light it up.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. It's about that time. Plus,
A lot of my
I played a record for about 5 minutes, so
but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say?
here we go. Yep.
Coming.
All right, time to get ready. Give me time to get your watch parties on, and we are 5 minutes early today. And that's because there's a lot of news, a lot of things going on, a lot of stuff that's happening. It's incredible. We got a lot to talk about tonight. I got to tell you, the country is in a sad state of affairs. Division is high. So we're going to talk about, obviously, the insurrection of the Capitol. Definitely going to do that today. The coup at the Capitol. We're going to talk about Sean Connery, the wife beater. We're going to talk about that. We have exclusive video on that. We're going to talk about, what else are we talking about today? Fetishes.
Fetishes, yeah.
Fetishes. Talking about fetishes. And there was one other topic we had besides that. It was something else.
We'll figure it out after the commercial break.
All right, Pep. Please tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that we're signed in and we're ready to rock. I sent out the notifications. Y'all got them. And you know we rocking. Yes, indeed. Elena T. Cobb is in the building. What's up, Elena? What's my Gary D? You ain't getting no notification?
I'm not getting service.
Oh no, you gotta pay your bill, bro.
You got to your bill, nigga.
Sorry, no, not I mean, I'm not getting.
Oh, the signal.
You got to pay your bill.
I'm not getting the signal, so I may have to step out.
No.
Oh, I gotta
just
stop.
turn it off and restart it.
Hey, what's up, Cynthia? In the house. Cynthia Tibbs. Occupy Nitrous in the house. I know, right? I think I was shaking the table because I got to go to the bathroom. We try to not make you all dizzy. Yep. So we in here. All right, so in about 3 minutes, 2 minutes, we're going to start the show. What a day. What's going on in the country?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
All right. So I'm hitting the button early, y'all. And bomb. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Real Discussion with Rock Logic. Gary D, Robin, and Rocky D is in the house.
Rocky.
Rocky kind of joined the team, filling in. You know what I'm saying? You know, and
Yeah.
that's kind of dope.
That's
you know,
I
dope.
feel it.
Rocky's been rocking with us for a little while. So this week, you know, I mean, this week I didn't do a lot. I mean, I did a lot of like modifications to the studio and kind of upgrades and stuff like that,
It's
changing the
beautiful.
background.
Look at that.
You know, did a little background change, give it something. You know, I put Hip Hop Boulevard up on the up in the corner.
Definitely
You know what I'm
dope.
saying?
Definitely dope.
What's up, Jackie Kim? Jackie Kim's in the building. What's up, Jackie Kim? It's good to see you. Big shout out to Eve's Lounge out in Brooklyn. They make fantastic drinks and you know, and really, really good food. She's got a top-notch chef out there.
Oh, great.
And she is incredible. The last time I was there was a she that was cooking, and my God, whew,
Oh, I
smoking.
gotta find out about that.
Yeah, that's Eve's Lounge. They're over on Washington Avenue.
Nice.
Out in Brooklyn. So
Is that Clinton Hill?
no, it's up towards Eastern Parkway, actually.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
So big shout out to Jackie Kim in the building. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Jackie. Jocelyn Taylor says, looks nice. Thank you, Josh. Jocelyn Jaja Taylor is running for mayor. She's one of the
Oh,
candidates
okay. Nice.
that's running for mayor. I'm so
Welcome,
glad you
welcome.
tuned in.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, so we're having some fun. Nah, the chat room's open tonight. It's happening. So a lot of things went on this week that maybe we thought we would never see in our lifetime, you know? And I as much as I want to start out with the Capitol issue, right? I want to give praise and just due to Atlanta,
Yes.
to Georgia for really coming
Georgia,
through
yes.
and pulling that, because the thing at the Capitol was so shocking that we haven't even congratulated the people of Georgia, you know, for them bringing it home and flipping the Senate.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it was a nail biter too.
Yeah,
because,
I mean,
Shout
it was
out to Stacey Abrams.
Yeah,
it
Stacey
was
Abrams,
like,
right?
It was like neck and neck.
Yeah, it was
and neck.
incredible. So, you know, we forgot all about that. You know what I'm saying? We forgot all about that. So it was like, what's gonna top it? Okay, we're gonna storm the Capitol. So I just wanted to just, you know, Atlanta, you know, Georgia
Give it
and
up.
Stacey
Give it
for them.
up.
You know
Give
what
it
I'm
up.
saying?
And all the organizers and volunteers that were helping out too. This was
You know,
not.
I mean, Georgia, you know, Jocelyn's saying Georgia showed up.
They sure did.
You know, they showed up
showed out.
and showed up and showed out and did it.
Yeah.
And here's the irony, right? Never in the history of Georgia would they ever would have thought, right? And I remember the governor of Georgia was Lester Maddox, right? Lester Maddox was the governor of Georgia, one of the racist governors of Georgia, redneck. And never would they have imagined that a Jew and a black would represent the state of Georgia.
Yeah, they're talking about. Well, they're saying that it's going to be only a small matter of time where all the southern states are going to flip blue. Like it's just not all of them, but slowly. I think. Which other state is now flipping blue? I think it's South Carolina.
What's up, Karen Turner? I see you. She's like, yeah, go Georgia. Yeah. South Carolina flipped, I think, also.
They're flipping. They're like
They're flipping.
purple.
They're purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the country's changing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the closed-minded rednecks and racists and all that stuff, all that's dying. You know, those people are dying
they knew
off.
it was coming, and I think this is the result of what's happening now.
Sure.
They knew that, you know, at a certain point in America's future, they would not be the dominant, you know, race in this country. You know, the country's turning brown. So because of that, they feel very threatened by it.
Sure. And I mean, you know, black people, black women really came out in Georgia and showed. And I think that if as little as 10% less would have come out, then Georgia wouldn't have flipped, because it was nail biting. It was
Yeah.
like 50.1 to 50.
Yeah.
You know, like a difference of like 19,
Yeah,
20,000
they had
votes.
to go beyond the 0.5% of
Right.
of the count. Once they hit that, it was a wrap.
So I want to congratulate you guys, because y'all
Yes.
have not been getting a whole lot of recognition based on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, that's what we got to do in New York, you know? So the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the Capitol attack, you know, the attack on the Capitol. And I'm going to play some video for it, you know, for a quick second so you can see what happened a couple of days ago. Yeah, I mean, this is incredible. How's he not standing down? And there you go. And they're screaming, "This is our government." You know, Robin has video that I would love to show if I can get it downloaded. But she shows them actually being let into the Capitol, like just let in, like door open, and oh wow! And they built a. Is that a noose?
Yes.
That's the gallows.
Yes, the gallows.
So they were going to hang the traitors.
They were going to hang all the representatives.
I mean, how does all of this go on and you guys don't know there's a problem?
Oh no, they knew. They knew it was a
Right?
problem. They knew.
They had to bring wood and rope and hammers and nails and nail up a gallows in front of the Capitol, and y'all didn't think that maybe, you know what, we should call the National Guard or somebody?
But you know, like I was telling you before.
Is that a question? No, no. Go ahead, Rocky.
No, go ahead, Rocky, go.
But what I was telling you before, back in the 80s, me and my father-in-law, I'm sorry, my ex-father-in-law, I'm single. My ex-father-in-law, we were
Let's
in an
establish
event.
that, yeah.
Yes, we were at a fighting event. So we decided, well, we're going to cross the street and look at the White House. We crossed the street in the middle of the block. So the cops came from both sides. They stopped us. They searched. They wanted ID. We gave them ID. And they said, "Oh, this is the White House. You can't cross the street. You got to be at the corner with the light is." I said, "Okay." Now here we are in 2021, and they're running into the White House. I'm like, nobody's getting shot. I mean, the one young lady got shot, yeah, but I'm like, when you have an officer in the White House running the other way, come on, something's got to be going.
In the Capitol. Well,
Let's wait till Gary get here, and then let's break this down, because the one thing that surprised me was the stark contrast from the Black Lives Matter movement, the protest over the summer.
Okay.
And I get a jarred feeling when I see all of those military. They had tanks out there for the Black Lives. They had tanks. They had drones and helicopters. They threw tear gas at them, and they were nowhere near the Capitol.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is a very glaring reminder. And you know what? It's funny because, you know, when they talked about defund the police, now that we look at it, we see that the police are the inside actors in this coup we're talking about.
Right.
They're a part of this.
I mean, what I did notice was, number one, that they didn't defend themselves, which kind of gives me a thing that there was a directive that they knew
Absolutely.
there was a directive, right?
That's it.
Right, not to shoot. Don't draw your weapon, because they really didn't draw the weapon.
Because they were Trump's people.
What?
Okay, and then the other thing that I noticed was what I saw in the news. I didn't notice it, but the Pentagon delayed the National Guard for 90 minutes.
Oh, it
To
wasn't
actually
the
get
Pentagon.
approved.
It wasn't the Pentagon.
Who was it? Who was the secretary?
So hold on,
Go ahead.
and Gary, correct me if I'm wrong. So when they stormed the Capitol and they actually arrived in the Capitol, it was Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, and another representative who was from Maryland, and they couldn't get out. They couldn't get to anyone to have get the cops to come and help them.
Right.
So they called the Maryland governor, Hogan. And they told them that we need extra assistance. We need the National Guard because DC does not have one. DC is not a state.
Right.
It is the District of
usually
Columbia.
it's Virginia and Maryland that comes in with their own National Guard and they come and help out.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So they were like hunkered down in a room while these fascists were outside of the door kicking to get in, and they called the governor on his cell phone. And he testified to this live on TV. He said, "I need approval from the vice president
Okay.
to the Department of Defense."
Right.
They said that they called him. They didn't even, the acting DOD guy, the guy that Trump just brought in like a month ago.
Back in December.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of this stuff happened. All of this stuff that we're talking about today happened 4 weeks ago. And I'll give you that in a minute. But they called the Maryland governor on his cell phone. He said that he needs to get clearance from the acting guy from the DOD.
Right.
And they called the guy from the DOD and he put him on hold. He put them on hold.
Come on.
He put them on
It
hold.
was like, give me a minute, bro. Click.
No, they were like holding, and they were like, "Oh well, he can't talk to you right now."
Did they hear music like dun 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 dun?
I don't know what, like dun, 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 dun. I don't know, but
Elevator music.
they put those dudes on hold. They were hunkered down like they were going to be. If they had surrounded that chamber,
Yeah.
the way I saw those guys with those zip ties and all that stuff,
Yeah, it was about to be on.
it was going to be on. It would have been a hanging all night, like all night long. Gary, go ahead.
We'll see. I mean, there's a couple of problems that I have.
Hey,
with that.
Tonya Courtney, what's up, girl?
There's a couple of things there. One, I mean, Trump, one of his biggest supporters is the police unions. So they obviously had to know. And Capitol Police being a part of that. So it's like the way this all played out, there was obviously people on the inside that knew. The DC mayor, Monday, she requested from the Department of Defense for the National Guard.
Mm-hmm.
They declined her.
I know.
Well, because that's actually a normal thing, right? Because it's they treat that once Congress is in session, right? It's like the UN is in session. When the UN is in session, they block the blocks off. You can't get down First Avenue. You can't just walk up to the UN when the UN is in session. So the same protection is afforded to when Congress is in session.
Okay.
When everybody's in the building. It's protocol basically.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how this went left.
I'll tell you. Let me just add something.
Go.
So remember when Bill Barr left?
Yep.
Right before Bill Barr left, President Trump had a secret meeting with Michael Flynn and that crazy lady, that crazy lawyer lady.
The broad.
Yeah.
And I don't know if
Calls her broad.
Giuliani was there, but they were actually putting this plan in place that day to the point where Bill Barr was like, I'm out. He knew.
Okay. He's like, I can't deal with this.
He knew and then he installed that guy. He installed that guy to the Department of Defense. They had put that action in play, and then they put out a tweet telling everybody that January 6th, this was on December 20th.
This is what we doing.
Yeah.
On December 20th, they sent out a tweet saying that we're going to go on January 6th to the Capitol, and this is how it's going down. Show up. And that's exactly what happened. They knew it because they put the plans in place. Then Bill Barr was like, I'm out. I can't do this. And this is exactly what culminated to Wednesday. This is exactly what happened. And they had the Capitol Police. As a matter of fact, one of the Capitol Police members who got killed, he was a Trumper. He was a Trumper. They all are Trumpers. They were all in. They let them in.
They all knew. Yeah.
They let them in. They let them wander around like tourists.
Right.
Right?
Well, not like tourists.
Well.
Well, no, because at one point they were going down they were walking between
Well, the thing was they had so many different factions of people trying to, overthrow the government.
What's up, Toby? I see you,
They
Toby.
were not prepared for the militiamen that were coming in to actually, with the zip ties, to actually do the kidnapping.
Right.
Because there's a film that I've watched, and I have it, where they follow the guys into the Capitol, and then they go, well, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do? And they're like, I don't know. And that's when they were all around the rotunda, and
You know what? I heard that there was, like, once they got in, they were like, and now what? Like, there was no
Right.
plan.
Yeah,
right,
they
but
didn't
no,
break
not
anything.
but there was another group that had a specific plan. And you know why? Because they knew where all the offices were.
Right.
They knew where everybody's office were. They knew where to find stuff. They were looking for the ballots, and they couldn't find the ballots because
they took them.
Right.
Yeah, they took
And they
them.
got into if you see the video footage, you see them all walking around, looking at the desks, looking for stuff.
Right.
They were looking for those ballots.
Yeah, but Rock, you brought up something earlier before when you said they didn't break any of the artifacts. They didn't destroy anything. I mean, they were in there. They were destroying things, but anything that mattered. How did you say 200 years?
More
Yeah.
than that.
I mean, it's stuff that's been there 300 years.
And
They
none of it
didn't
was
deface
destroyed.
any of
None.
the paintings. They didn't deface any of the.
No, they did. That was not their
So
goal.
they didn't have a plan.
So that and when you think about a mob, right? A mob is a mob, right? An angry mob is a mob. So people are gonna do, wild things. No one's gonna. No. In other words, this was as if it was basically one thought plan, and they went in and said, "Here's the deal. We're gonna let you in, but don't mess up no shit."
And I also think that too.
No artifacts, nothing permanent.
I think too, tactically, if you're talking about military professionals going in there, ex-military vets going in there, they knew they had a plan. They knew that they let the crazies in, let them distract everybody on one end while they take care of business and do what they got to do on the other end. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but I think if it was a military plan, then they probably would have succeeded. But it seemed like the people that did this. Obviously,
well, they did in a way because they were able to walk out. Now, my thing was while I was watching, I'm watching this, and I'm like, why aren't they locking them into the building? Like, if they were able to come in, they should never be able to come out.
Nope.
Right, that's right.
They should never be able to come out. I mean, like, you can have the representatives locked away and put in a secret bunker somewhere. They got an underground, like, railroad.
Absolutely, yes.
So why not lock them in so that they can get caught that way? They let them out. Now, as a matter of fact, one of the guys who went into Nancy Pelosi's office,
Oh yeah.
He posed.
not only did he pose, he wrote on her stationery, "We are coming back."
Yeah, he sure did.
Then he went outside, took a picture of her mail,
Yeah.
and was like, "Oh, this is what I took from her office." He was able to walk. They were able to walk out peacefully.
Well, I mean, I think
So give me a hot second, gang, because I got to go to commercial break. We're after 30 minutes. So we'll be right back after these messages.
Wow.
I've never seen a springboard break like that.
There will be a deduction on the landing.
All right, gang, and we're back right after that. First of all, big shout out to Hillary De La Moth.
Yeah.
Hello from
Hey,
New Jersey.
Hillary.
What's up? Jersey's in the house.
What's up, cuz?
Toby Hicks got in on it. It's good to see you. And Jocelyn Taylor, who's running for mayoral candidate, she's in the house. Karen Turner's in the house.
Karen, yeah,
What's up, Karen? Where's Karen at?
Karen is in Missouri.
Okay, right on to Missouri, right there.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jackie, Kim Kirkland. That's my homegirl. Thank you for the birthday shout out. Big shout out to Cynthia Tibbs in the house. That's cool because she normally tunes into the One Night Show.
Oh, okay.
You
She
know,
crossed
so-
over.
Yeah, she crossed over to the real discussion. And a big shout out to Elena T in the house. How you feeling? How's it going with you and all that stuff. So that's kind of who we have in the chat room right now. And there's other people that I can't see because of watch parties. So big shout out to them. So here's the question. I mean, do y'all want to really want to talk about this Sean Connery thing?
Let's
Oh, you're
finish
going
this.
somewhere. All right, go somewhere, Gary, because Gary Fax wants to go on.
Yes, Gary. It's all about Gary right now. Go ahead, Gary.
Go, Gary.
He's ready.
I just want to say this situation up at the Capitol, I mean, that's, sedition, insurrection, treason, like all of them, all the enablers, they need to go to jail.
Yes, they do.
Yes, without a doubt.
They need
They
to
ought
go
to take court, go to jail.
And what's the irony about that is
Treason.
Yes, it's true.
Dude,
The
that's
irony about that is when the Black Lives Matter movement happened and all the protests were going on around the nation, it was Donald Trump because of that Portland situation
exactly.
that said anybody who defaces or does anything,
right.
To government property is faces a 10-year prison sentence.
Right.
But here's the interesting thing. There's a lot of Trump supporters who are, and even Lindsey Graham went on saying that, you see what happened.
Talking to the mic.
You see what happened in Portland. It's like the same thing. No, this is insurrection. This is
What they're
sedition.
trying to do is it's a false equivalency.
Oh, exactly. Right.
It's a false
right.
equivalency. We, as black people, know that we can. We'll burn shit up. We'll break stuff. But 93% of all the Black Lives Matter protests, 93% were peaceful.
Exactly. Right.
It was peaceful. So they're taking that small amount of, whatever outrage and they're taking that and they're using it for the whole movement,
Right.
which is out of context, but they're using that for political advantage. You understand that.
Exactly.
But no, here's the problem for me. The problem is, how could you do something like this, as far as the Capitol is concerned, and call yourself a patriot?
Exactly. True.
Now, what is the meaning of what a patriot is in America?
That's
okay,
right.
a patriot is not it's not a symbol for overthrowing the government. That you have, like Stacey Abrams, if you don't want it, if it doesn't work in your way, you build a coalition and vote people out.
Right.
You don't storm the Capitol and try to kidnap Congress people and send them to the gallows to be hung. Like there's a difference with this. The experiment that is America is broken,
It is an experiment.
and Donald Trump put the match to the gas can on this one.
He did.
Whatever America, what we thought once was, is no longer. It is no longer.
Yeah, it's a new America.
And if I was Joe Biden, I would fire the whole team. I would fire everybody. The Secret Service, the Capitol Police, I'd fire the FBI, because all of these people are connected to Trump in some kind of way. You don't know who to trust.
Hey, okay, hold on. Big shout out to Janie Adams, Desiree Moore's in the house. Hey, Des, what's up?
Welcome.
Bessie Vine, Bex.
Oh,
Becky Vine.
Becky, yeah, she's over in
Vine.
Minneapolis. Yeah,
Okay, there you go.
Okay, the
Lori's
Minneapolis,
watching. What's up,
Minnesota
Lori's
crew.
in the house.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing it kind of happen. So,
Yeah, cool. Wait,
go ahead.
Sorry.
You're going to have to get some damn,
Sorry.
what do you call that? I forgot what they call it. Just do it.
But to what
Discipline.
to Robin's point, I mean, I think that with the other problem is that after all of this went down, a lot of when the electoral votes, the certification was going on, a lot of the House of Representatives and Senate, a lot of the Republicans, 147 of them, they still voted to try to overturn the
Yeah,
election.
but you know what?
But
Lindsey Graham, Lays will love this. Lindsey Graham, when he came up to, do his, vote, for the electoral college, whatever that thing is, he was like, I give up. He was like, you know what, after this whole thing, I'm sorry. I rescind. I'm going for it. You know what I mean?
And I get it, but I think that, so with all
It doesn't take the stain off of them, though.
It doesn't take, no, but those, like, all those that still went ahead.
Oh, they should resign or be censured.
They need to be expelled, thrown out. That right there.
The more time you give it, the more excuses they'll make, and the more they change the narrative.
But this is my like.
This is white America,
They need to
Gary.
they need to get thrown out. I'm just saying.
This is not going to happen.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I just found out that Twitter has banned Donald Trump permanently.
Yeah.
Permanently.
So
I think we had a phone call. Let me see.
but
Go ahead.
like, look, if this was let's say the roles were reversed. If this was Democrats that did exactly this shit,
please leave your message for
Mitch and them would have had a field day. You understand?
Yeah, but you got to realize that the Republicans are built on white supremacy.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Big Phil. Big Phil's in the house. Welcome Big Phil to the show.
What up, Phil?
What's up, Phil? We saw your call, brother. What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, what is this, man?
You want the real discussion with Rock Logic, Gary D, Robin, and Rocky D, and we are live right now on Facebook going wild. The chat room's crazy. What's happening, brother? If y'all know Big Phil does another show on the Boardwalk Global Media Network called The Justice Clapback. He produces that show with Reverend Kirsten John Foy, and it's an incredible show. Huh?
Can you curse on this thing here?
No.
Yeah, no, we don't really curse.
Can't say the four-letter word?
Nah, we try to refrain from it. It's a little rough.
Okay, so did you send my ish out yet, man?
Yes, your stuff is out, Mr. Phil Jordan, and you actually got an email. You got a WeTransfer email.
Okay, well, that's nice to know, but still, you're the one that's supposed to be sending it out. But
Okay, let's try it again. And I sent it to everybody on your list.
Okay, good.
All right.
Good work.
So I'll call you
What are
back.
talk-
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Oh, we're about to talk about women who have been slapped. We're about to talk about women being slapped. Yeah, slapped. Yeah, open hand. Yeah.
Boom.
Well, you
Yeah.
should talk about men who like to get smacked and call Bee Sting, and he likes to get beat up.
Oops.
You said Bee Stinger likes to get. Here we going left again. There you go. So Phil, give me a minute. I gotta play a video, man. I'll call you back.
Peace in the Middle East.
All right, brother. That's my
Take
man,
care,
Big
y'all.
Phil, y'all.
Have a good night. Have a
Good
good night.
night.
So yeah, just to show, so there's been Sean Connery passed away.
Yes, right.
And unfortunately, some things that come out about him. But I mean, I think people knew
I
it.
want to know because I didn't know this. Like,
that he, actually was an abuser. He was an abuser.
Wow.
And admitted to it. Like he was a guy that was like, "Yo, I do this," and gave reason why he smacked women, which was
Can I see?
was really Oh, you know what? I have an interview right here, right, and this is him talking to Barbara Walters, right?
This is ridiculous.
And this, I mean, he's just saying it like there's nothing wrong with it. I'll show you
Yeah,
right
okay.
now.
He got the wrong chick. That's what happened. Okay.
There you go.
It's not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
What would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this, they can't leave it alone. They don't want to have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again, and get into a really provocative situation. Then I think it's absolutely right.
What would...
It's stupid.
What did you just do? You're a nut.
Sound effects.
The hell?
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't refrain.
You know what?
I couldn't refrain from that.
Oh no! You know what? You ain't no way.
Listen, that's your man, James Bond.
I mean, no,
didn't do it.
No, that's Sean Connery.
Okay, yeah,
James Bond was my man.
He was a whole other dude. Oh my God!
You know what? I don't like this conversation right now because I'm sitting in front of Robin. And she's
Yeah.
kinda dangerous
Oh
on
wow!
that
What's
side.
up? Oh, there goes Anita Stone tuning in from Florida. What's up, Anita? How's it going? Yeah. So I mean, here's the thing. I'm 5 million% against domestic violence and using your hands on anybody, right?
I hear a butt coming.
Yeah. I mean, the strangest thing about that, what I admired about that conversation, is he didn't punk out on it. He didn't
doubled
punk out.
down.
He doubled down on it. He's like, "Yo, B."
No,
listen."
he was rational about
He's
it.
like, "Here's my reasoning.
She won't give up.
She keeps talking. I'm gonna stop her from talking."
Nah, that don't work, bro.
You're like, "What the blood fire clock you talking about?"
That don't work. Well, he ain't. I ain't that kind of chick.
Listen, who's putting up with that? You know what I'm saying?
Not anybody who. I mean, listen, because if he did that, I mean, I'm just saying for me.
Yeah.
Like you could slap me. You only got like one time. And you better keep your eye open all night.
Correct.
You
Yeah.
ain't getting a nice sleep, and you ain't eating. You better test your food. You better have somebody
You
test
get
it.
poisoned.
Yeah. I'll kill your ass. I'll
That's
kill
why I
your
don't talk
ass.
about this, but she's not in front of me.
I'll kill you, bro.
No, but you know what?
I will plot.
I mean, and she's right. And the interesting thing, I don't think that the domestic violence is as widespread as it was with our parents. You know what I'm saying? Our parents, it was definitely almost a way of life, really. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing for my dad to come home and my mom to him to because he didn't really beat on my mom because it's not the right word. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he smacked her. But my mother was very strong. You know what I'm saying? And resilient and vindictive. She had a really bad temper. I mean, one time my father came home a little drunk, smacked her, right? And I guess he figured he was going to go, oh. but he smacked in the kitchen.
Oh,
Right? So you don't smack a woman in the kitchen.
Not with a cast iron skillet.
So she reaches back and grabs a knife, and I guess he didn't see it, right? Watch your mic, Gary. That's what's making that noise. And I guess he didn't see it, and then she just went, huh, right? And now he's standing in the kitchen holding his guts, like, oh, you stabbed me. And she's like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I stabbed you.
Yeah.
Now go to the hospital.
Right.
Like, so
No cops.
It was right. It was sort of and no cops. Right. My mom did not call the police. They just went and they dealt with it. And so they had I want to say it was a fair but abusive relationship. You know, towards
my
each
mom
other.
was the abuser.
Right.
She was the abuser. Like, you hit her, she gonna bust your, ass.
Right.
And then she gonna call her 3 brothers.
So that's where you get it from.
And then they gonna handle you too. And that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh my God, hold on for 1 second. Oh my goodness, hold on.
Who is that?
That is Anita Stone.
Hey.
Hi.
Anita Stone.
Rock!
Yo.
How are you, buddy?
Oh my God.
Hey!
Anita Stone down in Florida. What's happening, girl?
Florida in the
I'm
house.
loving your podcast tonight.
Oh,
I'm
thank
loving
you.
it.
Yeah, we having a little bit of fun. We having fun. We having a good time.
In all the midst of that crazy ass shit. Oh, I mean, crazy that's going there.
Yeah. And
So I have this little, what were you going to say?
No, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I have this little story to tell you because I have a friend, a very good friend of mine, who got slapped around a little bit.
Mm.
And she beat this guy's you know what.
That's right.
Because guess what? Guess what? He laid a crack on her and she whooped him a good one.
That's right.
Because her daddy was a heavyweight boxer.
Oh.
Whoa! Why would you ever? And her uncle, and I of course I'm not saying names,
Right.
but yeah.
So
yeah, don't underestimate.
So what you're saying is she knew how to box.
Heck yeah, she did.
she knew how. She had her chops. She had her chops. Oh, yep. There you go. Tanya Courtney says my mom was the abuser too.
No, but you don't know. Right. You don't know what you're dealing
mentality.
with. Right. You know.
Well, he knew though. Yeah, that was the dumb part.
He found out that day. Yes, he did. He found that out real quick.
So wait. So he knew what she was, and then tried to go for it anyway.
Oh yeah, he was in the same house.
Oh, he's a moron. Wow. And if anything,
he knew the history. I'd have been afraid. Dumb people in this world. Dumb.
No.
I would have been afraid of Dad.
No.
The
But he wanted her. He wanted her permission to abuse her.
Oh, is that what he wanted?
That's what he wanted.
Well, he didn't give it. She obviously did not accept.
No, she did not.
A lot of abusers look for their abusees to give them permission.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They want you not to be a victim, but a volunteer.
I think they look for it way beforehand. It's just this guy. This was a completely opposite situation where he was just dumb. Because why would you know that situation and not think that she could totally kick his butt?
I think he wanted to try it. He just wanted to try it. Yeah.
So now so are you saying that she like 2-pieced him, like jab, jab, cross? Was it like kind of?
I think she gave him a kick too. I can see a kick coming in there too.
Oh shit!
I don't know that she even needed to because she's pretty. She's burly.
Nice with it.
She's got it going on.
She's nice with the hands.
So
she Ronda Rousey'd him.
So did they stay together or did they leave after that?
I wish I had video of this.
Oh, that would have been great.
So hard when she was telling me the story. I was dying. Yeah. Cheers to that girl.
That's
cheers to
give
that
her
girl.
a clap.
I gotta give her some claps.
Give her a clap.
And she gets the horn.
That's it.
She gets the horn, baby. Wow.
All right, you guys have fun. Love talking to you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Anita.
Hey, I just want to
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Back in the day,
that's my homegirl Anita Stone. She's she used to sell AEDs. She was super cool.
Okay.
And she's the one that hooked me up with a gig in Florida.
Nice.
Doing AEDs, and
wonderful.
she's always been very supportive. So big shout out to Anita Stone.
Oh, wonderful.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to give 2 shout outs. One to my cousin Hillary Delamoth over in New Jersey.
Hey, Hillary.
And then my good friend Pam over in Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with you in the Midwest, Gary?
What is your deal?
Yeah, what's going on with you in the Midwest?
I know people all
You got your carbon footprint all over the place. I see you.
Come on,
You're going to pay a carbon tax.
Come on, man. Come on. My finger got wet. There you go. Lays.
Hey.
Hold on.
Hey.
Hey, Lays.
Lays, what's up, Lays?
What's happening, y'all?
Oh, man, hanging in there. You know, same old.
First of all, let me just say this. Your man Gary curbed me all week.
No, I did.
What are you talking about, Lays? What are you talking about, Lays?
All week. Robin. Hi, Robin.
Hi,
Gary
Lays.
curbed me all week.
What happened?
So I do my show in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. He's an internet gangster. He's typing in all these good facts and everything, right? You know, and so I sent him the little thing for him to come into the show. Hello? I lost y'all. Hello?
No, we're here. It's just
Hello?
quiet. That's all. We're here. It's just quiet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that I sent him the thing to get in so he can back his facts up live, you know? And he said, I'll be there in 5 minutes. He kept curbing me over. He's a loyal soldier. Gary Facts, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro, I got you all next week. My Zoom was acting up. That's why. But I got you all next week.
Yeah, Gary Facts.
Word up.
And we had some good topics this week, too. We were talking, we kind of predicted this nonsense. We knew
100%,
that it was going to go crazy. Rock and I talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
Even on the Raw Perspective Tonight show, I try to bring in different perspectives. I had, by the way, Ray Abram apologized to me. I don't know if you guys know. Ray Abram was my co-host on the Raw Perspective, a Trump supporter, a full Trumpian.
Did he? Did he apologize?
Yes.
What?
Yes. He had me a couple. He had to apologize.
Well, I mean, he still got the stench of Trump, though. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, first of all, here's the problem with Ray. At what point was it enough for you?
Yeah, when did he hand his Trump card back?
I just remember Ray defending some really ridiculous stuff.
Oh, he was.
I just remember that. He just sounded like the drones that these other people were.
He had the Kool-Aid.
Tucker Carlson.
He was drinking the Kool-Aid.
But how could people not know this was going to, like Trump, I called a lot of stuff years ago that Trump was doing. And to me, I wasn't surprised that this happened.
Yeah, I'm a little stunned, right? Because look, we all knew that Trump had this pomposity to him. He had this, air of, wealth and, celebrity to him.
Right.
And when you get that to that other level, there's a whole nother level you can get to. And this was the presidency.
I'm going to correct you. We don't know. We from New York. We know.
Yeah, but
the rest of the country didn't know.
What I'm saying, Lays, is he already had, his head was already swole, right? That's what I'm saying. We knew this. But when he got to be president, he thought he was king. He was like, I'm king of the world. He didn't even know the laws.
He did, right. Well, see.
He didn't care about them.
Lays is absolutely right, because the other day I told a friend of mine, those of us here in New York City, we already knew Trump.
We knew
Trump was a POS.
Right.
You understand? But it was the apprentice that made him look like to everybody else he was this astute, well-groomed businessman.
Think about this. The Apprentice is the first time a lot of people saw.
Exactly. You're right. Exactly.
No, and I get that.
That's true.
I get that.
TV definitely helped him.
No, it's fine. But when you give him more power, he's out of control.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, again, those of us in New York City, we already knew.
Right.
So to put him with more power, what happened Wednesday, that's not a far-fetched.
Right.
That's not far-fetched.
Absolutely. I believe,
So
I agree.
We're in racism. The country's in racism denial.
Oh, wow. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Anita, that's all I'm saying, but I ain't going to say it. Wow. She
the
said
country's in racism denial.
Right.
Racism denial. And the bottom line is, they are, and this is what I got to today when I talked about it on my show. I talked to about things that affected you and you didn't even understand. Like the white guy, who was a good, nice white guy, Randy James, was on the show talking about how Obama was going to take your guns. And there was nothing in the Obama.
Never. Yeah. No.
Nothing. He never took this billions of guns in the United States. 300 million people, and we make guns for the entire world. But everybody was saying Obama's going to come and take your gun.
Right, but
So
you
now,
know why, right?
I said, so what's the fact behind that? You had no facts behind it.
Mhm.
You had no idea, and that's what I'm saying. We're being pushed upon by the toxic cancer that is white supremacy.
And not
we
only
don't even
that,
understand it.
but the media has a lot to do with it too. The media has a lot, and you know why? Let me go back to the
All
beginning.
media.
Let me go
All
back to the
media,
beginning.
liberal and conservative.
When John McCain was still alive, and Obama, he was running against Obama, and he did the whole little town hall or whatever, and that little old lady walked up to him, and she goes, "Obama's a terrorist. Obama's a Muslim terrorist. He's a Muslim."
But look how they're
he had to
explaining
tell
away-
her. He said that is not true.
Exactly.
He said, Ma'am, please forgive me, but I got to tell you, it is not true. The thing is that once you have white ideology rooted in superiority, right? And you got to remember, white superiority is what the Republicans are based on. That you don't call them patriots for nothing. They call themselves patriots because they believe that they are the true descendants of what America can bring to them. And everybody else is the other, right? Anything brown, black, yellow is other, okay? And anything that is other is, blacks, Jews, not white. This is why when they were in Charlottesville, they were saying, you cannot replace us.
Right.
Okay? And any of those social media outlets like Facebook, now we got Parler, we got 4chan, 8chan, or whatever, they really sowed the seeds of all of this stuff. And Trump knows this. And you know why I know he knows this? Because when he did his fake phony, concession speech that wasn't a concession speech, he was like, you know what? We will take, we will transition, but this is not over. I'm like, what the heck does that mean?
So, give me a minute, because I got to do a quick commercial real quick. We got to do the wig commercial, so hold on. Let me just put that up. All right, so here you go, guys. What we have here is the Shake and Go synthetic.
Really?
Come on, man. This is a real wig.
You're killing me.
I'm not cracking, right? It is the Shake and Go. Now, here's what I understand. How can it be a synthetic organic ponytail?
You really had time to break this down? Really? You really had time for that?
And it's the straight yaki, right? It's 32 inches, which means she's got about 3 feet of hair. It's about 3. She's just
you
shy
can't
of
even
3
see the
feet.
bottom. You can't see the bottom.
Right, she's just shy
That's
of
a
about
small
3 feet of
child
hair.
size,
But the one thing about the Shake and Go is that if it gets wet, if you're out in the rain or if someone pushes you into the pool because you're at a pool party in Miami or something, you go into the bathroom. Or you don't even have to. You don't have to be embarrassed about it. But if you want, you take your ponytail off, your 3-foot ponytail, and you shake out the water,
Put it back on.
put it back on, and you go. It's the Shake and Go, baby.
Women, this is not a secret to women. All women know this, okay? You gotta clamp on ponytail, just slick your thing back and put a nice little thing on it and put it over it and just go. That's how you do it.
Where's the horse sound effect? That's what. Where's the horse?
Ain't no horses. There's no horses here.
No, unfortunately, this is synthetic. Hold, ladies, dig this. I don't know how this comes together. This is synthetic organic.
No, but look at straight wavy. Isn't that an oxymoron in itself? How
That's
can
some
something be
straight
and wavy?
Straight wavy. It's straight wavy.
Right. This is how you know the Chinese. This is made in China.
Shrimp. Like jumbo shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp. So ladies, if you're interested, you can go and you can look up online the Shake and Go
Amazon
synthetic organic ponytail.
Amazon, yes. I think it's like $13 too.
Yeah, about $13.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get that out of the way.
I'm rocking that tomorrow.
The Shake
There you go. There you go.
So that's for all my ladies
Bring it
in
in
the
for
house.
2021, ladies.
Yeah, bring it in. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 feet of hair.
You can make it into a nice dress.
Oh God! All right, we had to go into that.
Right.
So go
all
ahead,
right.
Robin, get back to where you was at. Shake and go.
No. I mean, look, in this country, there's a stark contrast of how we are perceived versus the rest of them or
Right.
the rest of America. The rest of America are patriots. You know what I mean? And in this particular climate, Donald Trump and what your friend Lays, he had to wake up because he had to see that, first of all of the media, the social media with Trump saying, nah, I won. No matter what they give you, I won. Then he's making calls to the Secretary of State.
But Donald Trump got a mental problem. He's mentally insane.
Yeah.
He's insane.
But anybody who follows him that doesn't see that, there's something wrong with them.
Exactly.
Big shout out to Big Ralph. Ralph's in the house.
Hey, Ralph.
Two pieces of it. One piece is that there is a level of mentally insane people that follow Donald Trump, but there's also another piece that follows that are sane, but they were making so much money messing around with it. They're like, fuck it.
Yeah, but how do you, this presidency and this president has tore whole families apart. You know, there are sisters and mothers and brothers and fathers that are completely torn apart. Yeah. Oh, did you see, there was, I wish I could pull it up. There was a girl who put up, her mom and her family are Trump supporters. So she told everybody in a tweet that her mom told her she couldn't go to a Black Lives Matter movement. You know, she was like, no, you can't go. But the mom went to the coup and got punched in the face.
Wow.
So
was that the lady who was bleeding?
Yes.
Yeah. And she goes, the black girl punched me.
But what about the chick that got shot in the face?
She said the daughter was like, "This you, mom?" She did the "this you." Is this you? You told me I couldn't go to, it was too dangerous for me. But look at you.
Wow.
The woman that got shot, she got shot in the neck.
Yeah.
And and I watched it on TV. I watched it live. Huh?
She was pregnant.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I didn't know she was pregnant.
Well, look, hey, play clown games, win clown prizes. I'm sorry. You.
What the
Where do you go with this? I'm saying.
Well, I need to steal.
That was even too rough for me.
Play clown games, win clown prizes. No, because this woman actually filmed herself before she got to the Capitol, and she was talking to whoever her partner was about some military term, like "watch my six." You know, I'm coming in, I'm taking my country back. When she went through that door, after they broke that glass,
they lit her up.
When
she was in the Air Force.
Yeah, but when she went through that door and tried to climb through that window to get to the chambers, she came in live. She came out a ghost.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Pregnant or not.
So she was trying to penetrate the actual chamber. Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Yeah. She broke through.
She was pregnant. She should have fell back. Why would she do that?
Yeah,
she made a conscious decision to get murked. She got murked, and that's what happened.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I have no explanation.
What'd you say, Lays? What'd you say? Hold on.
She broke through, and they knocked it down. They had it barricaded. And they kept breaking through, and she broke through.
She climbed. Yep, that's right. She's the first one to climb through, and she got lit. She got lit.
It was literally it was the most beautiful piece of work, police work.
That was a Secret Service. They don't play that.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So
he knocked him down, but the Capitol Police were complicit though.
Absolutely.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
We're still talking about the same thing. But how the hell did they get in there? And they just let them ride it?
The cop that got killed was a Trumper.
The cop that got killed was
he was a Trumper. Yeah, he was a Trumper.
Wow.
But
they took selfies with them.
Yeah, Lays.
Yeah, they had the vice president in there.
No.
If anything, let me tell you something. I was talking to an attorney today about how they can get Trump. So here's how they're going to get Trump. So you think they're not going to get him for this one? They're going to get him. Rudy's gone already.
Yep.
Because what they say is the legal precedent is you should have known.
Mm-hmm.
You knew it was happening, and how did you handle it afterwards? Mm-hmm. So that's before, during, and after.
Right.
So there's a story in Maine where a guy called the chick and said, "I'm gonna kill myself." The chick tells him, "Well, go ahead and kill yourself."
Right. I remember that. Yep.
She got 10 years.
Yep. And also, too, Lays, remember, after he made that speech, he proceeded to tell them to go to the Capitol and take their country back, right? And fight and don't take no prisoners. And then proceeded to go back to the White House to watch it on TV.
I was just gonna say, did you see the video? So there's a video that Don Jr.
Yes, that's right.
film with him and his dad.
Yep.
They're back at the White House bunker and they're looking at everything on the screen.
They saw everything.
Like, come on, like really?
Hey.
When he said, "I love you, but you got to go home. I love you, and I feel what you're going through." What?
Yeah,
like, what is?
That's
I mean, I think the thing the President Delays is talking about, and it's very interesting. And this is it. It's almost like you're driving a car and you run a red light, and the police pull you over, and you go, "I didn't know that red meant stop." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's the same kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I said was going to incite this.
And being the president of the United States, you should know more than anybody else.
Exactly.
Because you have access to everything.
Exactly.
He's not going to get out of this one.
Yeah, no. And I think Biden's pick for attorney.
Merrick Garland.
I think that's an excellent.
Merrick Garland's a smoker, man, and he got a bone to pick.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So
He's got a hard on.
Even your boy Lindsey Graham. They just jumped on Lindsey Graham.
Oh, I saw that at the airport. At the airport.
Well, wait, no. Okay.
I have no idea what happened. They were all over me, grabbing on me and touching on me.
They called him a traitor. They called him a traitor.
They called me a traitor.
No.
They followed him through the airport.
They jumped on him?
No, they ain't jumped on him, but they followed him through the airport.
They were calling him a traitor.
Yeah, yelling traitor.
Let me tell you what happened. I'm going to ask Lindsey. He's here with me now. Yo, Lindsey, what happened? Well, I had gone to the airport. Oh! I don't know what happened. They jumped on me. Uncle Lane, you can help me. They jumped on me. They beat me around. I called out for Barack Obama because he's such a terrible man. It was Trump. Dollar.
Yeah, once they went along with the electoral college, and they were like, you know what, Joe Biden is the winner, and Lindsey Graham was like, I've had enough, I'm done, I've had a long day, they tried to kill us. And you know what's so funny about that too? The ironic thing about that is when Trump directed those people to the Capitol, and they broke into the chamber, he put Mike Pence on the line. He put his own vice president.
Yeah.
He put his own vice president in danger. He set him up.
Did you see when that white lady tried to punch that black cop? And she turned around and roundhouse her and knocked her and bust her face wide open.
Bust her face wide open. Yeah, that was brilliant.
Jesus Christ.
And why do those guys that broke in look like the gay Braveheart crew?
That guy.
The guy with the Vikings.
Yeah. He was.
It was like Braveheart on Broadway.
Yeah, he was.
No, this is not his first rodeo. He's been in Black Lives Matter counter protests.
Yeah, he's an ex Village People member.
No,
actually, yeah. He's part of the Macho Man. YMCA.
No, it's not.
Right, it was a policeman, the Indian, and the Viking. Right?
No, but there's guys that go. Those guys travel to counter protest against Black Lives Matter movement.
No, but it even gets better. There was one guy who was the son of a Jewish Orthodox son of a judge in Brooklyn, grandson of a judge in Brooklyn, and he was riding right next to the guy who walked in with the Confederate flag. They came in together. That was the most craziest thing.
I
the
swear.
Jewish guy and the Confederate guy.
Yeah, when I saw the Confederate flag in the Capitol,
I was just gonna say that. Yeah,
that broke my heart, bro.
That image.
So many.
That broke my heart.
That image right there of the Confederate flag.
They said the Confederate flag has never been flown in the Capitol.
And that's what I understood.
Well, now it has. Welcome to Trump America.
They're trying to down talk that on Fox so hard, but you can't.
Of course, no. This is not going away. This is not going away. So one thing that I want to say with the media, I think one of the things the Biden administration needs to do that I think even the Obama administration and the Clinton administration missed is they need to reinstate the fairness doctrine.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do.
Yeah, and they need to reinstate the Voting Rights Act too.
Because when Reagan took away the fairness doctrine, that's what allowed Fox News, and then now you got OAN and Sinclair and Newsmax doing crazy
There's
stuff.
an audience for that.
Well, I mean, but you got to remember, outside of the cities and in the mid states, central states, those are the only channels that control that particular geographic area. They don't even have competition. So those are the only stations they can watch. There's no competition for that, especially Sinclair. Sinclair has a big wide market, and they're the only market in certain these little towns that these people come in. You know, the Midwest.
Yeah,
that's the only thing they have. So they have no competition to show that there's another viewpoint.
And see, I think, and the bad thing with
you're going tonight, boy. Go ahead.
I'm like, I'll let him go.
The problem that I have with Sinclair is that it's they'll take over a local news station.
Right.
So the programming of that local news station will be Sinclair.
Yes, that's right.
It's not like it's going to show up as Fox News or OAN or Channel 7 News, ABC News. So in the different markets, whatever your local station is,
I'm trying to tell you get close to the mic.
So in the different markets, whatever your local station is, you're not going to see the Sinclair name on the screen.
Right.
However, the local news is influenced by the programming of Sinclair broadcasting.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Lays.
And that's a problem.
Lays, you still there, or did I lose Lays?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just turning down because I had noise in the background.
All right, so give me a minute because we're gonna go to the commercial. But here's the deal: when we coming back, we talking about fetishes, and I don't know if you want to be a part of that.
Yeah, you do.
I'll be back.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
All right, y'all. Hold on.
I've never seen a springboard break like that.
There will be a deduction on the landing. Whoa!
I've never seen a springboard break like that.
There will be a deduction on the landing.
All right, y'all. Yeah, so we're coming back with.
Whoa!
That's a crazy video. That's I guess that's my fetish, watching some dude fly through the air.
Wow, you're freaky.
I enjoy that. You know. But I have an interesting fetish, right?
Let's get to it.
No, the one that I want to show, and it is apparently a tattoo fetish. Right?
Okay.
So, tattoo fetishes are real. People that like to get tattoos.
What's the name of the fetish?
I guess it's called whatever the medical name for tattoo would be.
I gotta look this up, bro.
It's people that have a fetish of, and enjoying getting tattoos.
Let's show it, and I want to ask you some questions.
All right, well, we have one. We got one here.
You're gonna love this.
This apparently was a fetish gone wrong. Apparently.
You're gonna love this.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah. So that is a tattoo fetish.
Okay.
That is, apparently she knew she was sensitive down there.
All right. So, any other fetishes you have?
I mean, that's not my fetish. I don't have any tattoos. I mean, I got two.
All right.
But nothing crazy. But what sets precedence for a fetish, really?
Well,
what is it?
I'll tell you what made me even think about.
Because they make it all crazy. They make it like it's the S&M and the bondage and all that, and that's a fetish. But
it's
I don't really think
whatever
that's
you're into, right?
Okay, so go ahead.
But so here's how I came across weird fetishes. Okay, it was there was a guy whose name is Peter Nygaard. He was captured after 20 years for underage sex parties. Okay. He would same thing as Jeffrey Epstein in a way. He would transport women underage to his island, and what he would do is he would have what they call pamper parties.
Okay.
And the pamper parties consist of young women who they would spend all night feeding. They would feed her and feed her and feed her until she was, she needed to, go to the bathroom.
Okay. That's disgusting. Okay.
And when she went to the bathroom, they would actually make her, do a number 2 on a plate.
So would they like give her a laxative or something?
No, I don't know if it was a laxative involved. I know that.
Well, like pooping on point is tough.
Yeah, yeah, he would eat it.
Oh,
yeah,
I was joking with that.
No, he would actually, and he would actually lay on the ground and have a woman like squat over him. And actually poop in his mouth.
So the question is, right? So where does this start, right? Where does this start? Where does this start at one point that you kind of move into this type of behavior? I mean, did someone introduce you to it? A Pandora's box? Like, what happens that, that this becomes something that sexually turns you on?
I don't know. Go ahead, Gary.
Go ahead, Gary. Gary has
talk
facts.
about your fetish. Go ahead.
No, she's good. No,
Gary's I
just wanted to. So, the definition of fetish is a form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree to a particular object, item of clothing, or part of the body, and and it says etc. So I mean, I think that a fetish, I guess to what Rock was saying, at some point there had to be a start of, okay, what made you turn on?
Right. Yeah. What put you there? Yeah.
Like, I mean, look. Okay, so Robin asks, "What is?"
All right, yes. Go ahead, Gary. What is it? Yes. Yeah. Come on.
True confessions.
Speak slowly into the mic, please.
True confessions.
Wow, here we go.
A woman that has lovely legs and some sexy heels. That does it for me every time.
Wow.
Okay. You should have been a shoe salesman then.
Does it for me.
You just got feet all day, baby.
Yeah.
Well, no, see, here's the thing.
Podiatrist.
There's guys that are into the actual bare feet fetish. That's not me.
You just I know what you like.
The heels need to be on.
No,
Okay.
I know what you like because it was that guy Louboutin who mentioned that. He says when a woman wears heels,
absolutely,
what it does is it raises her calf and makes her butt, like her legs
Sort
get
of
longer,
poop out.
right? And I think the muscle, like with where the buttocks are, they actually lift up.
Yeah, there's like
The form of the leg in the heel.
I don't know if that does that
Can I
to
say
me.
something? 'Cause I'm watching Robin. Robin, you talking about it, and I see you feeling yourself.
Yeah, like I'm like touching my leg. I'm touching my leg.
I'm looking at you.
I'm touching my leg.
She's like, it rises up my butt.
She's getting
No,
involved
I
right
mean-
now.
But I'm the guy without the shoe. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the shoe. Take the shoe off.
Right. I was just gonna say there are guys that love the bare feet.
I know what else guys
I
love.
like the shoe and the stocking.
Well, black men
Hold
have
on.
a fetish as well.
But you know what happened? You know what happened to me? You know what? I'll tell you what happened, man.
Go, all right.
I remember the first time it happened, right?
Oh,
it was a combo. It was a combo,
Whoa.
and it was Batman. Batman was the problem.
Oh,
He said Batman.
Julie Newmar.
Oh,
Julie
yes,
Newmar
yes,
on
yes.
Batman
Yeah.
was the sexiest thing I'd ever seen
Yes.
at 6 years old.
Yes.
And Eartha Kitt, both of them, right?
Yeah.
And they both had
Fantastic
these
shapes.
skin tights,
Yeah. Yeah.
these skin tight, cat suits on.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I developed that sort of.
But you used to read comic books too, right?
Yeah, but even then, it just wasn't as sexy as watching Batman.
I see.
When they were on,
Right.
And I think that's kind of where the stocking thing came in for me, and the barefoot thing. I'm not really sure how that kind of worked out, but it just became sort of a thing.
All right. He likes feet, guys.
Well, they're like, I was watching. So a couple years ago, there was a channel called G4.
You just hate the microphone.
G4.
Sorry. All right. I'm speaking into the mic now, Rob.
Thank you.
A couple years ago, there was a channel called G4.
Yeah.
And they had a show called Wired for Sex.
Really?
And one of the things that they did on the show, or they said on the show, like they talked about fetishes. And one of the top fetishes was men that like bare feet.
Okay.
And even on Facebook, in some of these groups, a lot of men they want to see. Bare.
I don't look at those.
So
groups.
I don't. So, but I mean that. But with me, I'm not with the bare feet. It's
Right.
Like the sexy heels have to be on. Like it got to be on.
Yeah, there's. I was about to say there's one fetish that most black men or men of color love.
Ralph says latex fetish.
Ah, yes.
Well, that's in BDSM.
Something called a phagophilia.
What's a phagophilia?
Arousal to buttocks.
Okay.
A phagophilia.
Phago. It's
Phago.
P-Y-G-O.
Phagophilia.
Yeah. Phagophilia.
Oh, wow. Okay. So,
Arousal to buttocks.
interesting.
Yes.
My fetish is just get naked.
No, and there's, I think the conversation started when I told you guys about a man who likes to have sex with a woman while she's on her menstruation.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
And that's all he wanted. That's all he wants.
He wanted period sex.
Yes, okay.
Not comma sex.
No, he don't want he thinks, anyone without their period is dry. He don't like that. He wants to slip and slide, and he want to get bloody up in there.
I'm not saying I haven't passed a couple red lights in my lifetime, but it was never my thing. It never became a thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's his thing.
When you're young, you're like, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's his thing. That's his primary goal.
Wow.
He'll ask a woman, I read the column, he'll ask a woman if she's on her period.
Right.
And he'll say, I would like to have sex with you. And the woman would be all disgusted, but,
But go with it?
And go with it.
Ralph seems to know. Ralph knows all the fetishes. He's got foot fetish, latex fetish, golden shower fetish, pain fetish, ass fetish, underwear fetish. Damn, Ralph. And he said, I said that fetish. And Ralph said, damn.
So which one is your favorite, Ralph?
I don't know, but I didn't know he knew that meant it. He said, scat fetish? Oh, he's heavy.
Yeah.
Ralph is heavy.
Spanking that ass.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay,
Spanking
hold on.
that ass.
Ralph, what is a blumpkin?
A what?
You said blumpkin. Can someone look that up?
What?
What is a blumpkin?
I'm afraid to what?
Oh, shoot. You have to call Ralph. Hold on.
You gonna call me?
So, hey, Ralph, just call, man. Just call so I can answer the phone.
So, also, how about...
Yeah.
So, within the last, I want to say maybe 5-10 years, what about the fetishizing of black men?
What are you talking about?
No.
What are you talking about?
No.
Oh, wait, I need an explanation. Go ahead. What are you talking about, Gary?
What I'm talking about is the rise in interracial adult porn, and you get a lot of women that, because of black.com and I guess this interracial cuckold lifestyle, now it's all about having sex with a black man. So take away I want him as a friend, I want to get to know him, or I want to have the relationship. Now it's just a sexual thing.
Well, it's been a sexual thing for quite a while, even back to slavery. I mean, listen.
Take it away.
Yeah, and with the rise of not just after slavery, because women would have sex with a black man, and then she would say he raped her.
I think Ralph is on the phone.
Ralph?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Hey, Ralph.
Hello, Ralph.
How you doing?
Hi, Ralph.
You did a lot of writing.
So, Ralph, we want to know what the blumpkin thing is.
Yeah, let's see. Talk about it.
We don't know what a blumpkin is.
A blumpkin, I found out through somebody else. A blumpkin is that when a woman gives the guy a blowjob while she's taking a shit.
Holy hell! Oh, yeah, no.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm a wasteland of knowledge of different things, and when you asked about that,
I'm not saying you did that. I'm just, a lot of stuff we're aware of. I mean, I'm 54 years old. I'm aware of a lot of things.
So is that part of scat?
Except
fetish?
for a blumpkin. Blumpkin, I don't know.
It's a
that wouldn't be that. That's just called a blumpkin. But scat is all fetishes has to do with
yes, feces, yes, feces, yes.
Because I'm pretty sure I think you brought up that one to me about Robin that you told me about the two girls in the cup.
Oh yeah,
two girls
I
in the
didn't see that actually.
It was quite shocking. It was Two Girls in the Cup was a big thing on YouTube a few years ago, and it was these two Asian women. I don't know if they were Japanese or Chinese.
No, they were Spanish.
They were.
No. The one I saw was Asian.
Yes, they were.
They got different versions. It's an international version.
Actually, let's put it this way. Actually, they were Brazilian.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So they were Brazilian, and they had this cup, and they took a zook in the cup, and basically just kind of like ate this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
what?
It was crazy.
They ate what?
They ate what they put in the cup, and they just kind of did this video. And
what did they eat?
They licked it around like ice cream. If you go to YouTube, they got the YouTube thing, people's reaction to it, and it's hilarious.
They got the Godzuki. Yo, Raphael. Tony says hi. Tanya Courtney says hi, Ralph. She's in chat.
How you doing?
What I think is interesting about that is what was funny about it was they were playing the reaction of people watching the video.
Yeah, that's the funny part.
And you would just see people's faces like, oh. You know, they were doing this and reacting to the video.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
and
now the other fetish.
Yeah, go ahead, Ralph. Go ahead, Ralph.
Now, the other fetish is the pain fetish where women like to get needles put through their nipples.
That's sadism.
That's another fetish.
That's sadism. But no. Actually, it is based on. Well, when I first heard about this, there was an actual real person called the Marquis de Sade. That's where sadism comes from.
Yep, exactly.
And his pleasure was actually hooking women's breasts up, like hooking their breasts to a hook and having them hang, like in midair. That was his thing.
Yep.
That was his thing.
Why would I do that to a human being?
Well,
so is there, and I'm gonna ask Ralph this question because he might know. Is there a thing for the candle wax thing? Is that a type of fetish?
Candle wax?
That's in BDSM.
Some people like that. They like getting hot wax poured on them. It's like some type of like real euphoria turn on for them.
Really?
And where they drip the wax hot on either, but it has to be on certain areas like the breast, the back, the ass, you know what I'm saying, or the feet.
It burns, though.
It's crazy like that. Yeah.
It just burns.
Yeah. Do you remember that guy? Remember the lead singer Judas of Twisted Sister?
What'd you say?
He did. Remember that guy, the lead singer of Twisted Sister? That song, We're Not Gonna Take It.
This is a D. Snyder, right?
Okay.
Yeah, D. Snyder.
Right. D. Snyder did a movie. That he was the guy who had this thing about he was like a serial S&M guy. Like he would capture people and force them into pain fetishes. And he
talk about Anita. It's funny. Go ahead.
I think it's called Wonderland or something like that. But it's a real crazy movie. It's like he was cured. No, I'm saying, but somebody showed me this movie. I thought it was weird. He was cured, right? But then he lapsed over, and then when they entered the house, see all these people. Like in different hangings through hooks and all. It's crazy.
That's the Marquis de Sade. That's from the Marquis de Sade. Yeah.
In the chat room, here's what we got going on in the chat room.
Yeah.
Anita says, "I feel like one boring bitch." Listen, I'm not done. I gotta read the whole thing, y'all. This is what's really funny.
All right.
She said, "I feel like one boring bitch listening to Ralph."
Yes. we're all snoozers.
You gotta live a little.
And then Tonya Courtney says,
"You gotta get on the edge."
And apparently Tonya Courtney, she goes, "Wax play, yes!"
Wow.
Tonya, you asked me to call in.
Yeah.
Some like it hot.
Tony's asked me to call in. What's up with that? You see the number going across the screen. It works.
One of the
there's another fetish. I forgot to tell you. There's one fetish where some people like to get tied up with their hands and their legs and get tickled with feathers.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that. Yeah.
Well,
there's Philip. Is his name Philip Roth? Philip Roth. He did the interview with Caitlyn Jenner when she was about to write her book, but I think he was a writer. I think his name is Philip Roth. And they did a documentary on him. He loved leather. Like he would wear like the patent leather boots.
I like leather too.
Patent leather?
No, that's not me. I like leather like the Fonz. You know what I'm saying?
Different. No, but he would wear like really tight, and he liked to be like he would like to get like a hood put over him.
Okay.
and he put in a cage while he's like tied up. Like he needed to have that. He said he needed to be. He said he felt like he was in a womb. You had to put the hood on him and tighten it up, and then he had to be bound. And they wanted. And he said you have to put me in a cage.
Well, see, Rock. Robin too.
Yeah, talk to Robin about this. If you talk to me, it feels weird. You don't like Rock. Well, that candle thing.
Another fetish I got for you.
Wait, Ralph. So, from what Robin and Ralph was saying,
you know about that peanut butter in your butt.
What? What? I think we're going off the rails again.
That's peanut butter. That's peanut butter and jelly buns. That's oh my
God. Tailpipe and a banana.
To what Robin.
See, come on, man. Why is this about me?
Robin and Ralph was saying. A lot of that falls into BDSM, and BDSM is such a wide range.
Yes.
Of
fetishes,
and even kinks, which is another topic.
Kink.
We can get into.
Kink.
Is that a different thing?
A different show.
Yeah, that's a kink.
So kink is different than fetish.
Well, kink is. I think it's like a subgenre.
Yeah, it's like so. Yeah. So
where the hell have I been?
Kinks are like, golden showers. That's a kink.
Yeah.
That's a kink, golden showers.
I'm with Anita on this one. I'm feeling like a really boring bitch, too.
Where the hell have I been?
So
I have no idea.
Maybe on another show we could just explore
I'm surprised
kinks.
you didn't go to like those sex dungeons back in the 80s and 90s.
Right.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
What is that? No, I did. I was too young.
Put your, thing through a hole?
No.
There's another fetish. I got more.
No, I'll tell you. I will tell you. No, I didn't put my thing through a hole. Here's what happened, okay? So we didn't have a lot of money in the 80s, right? So it was me and a couple of my closest friends, right? So we were about 16, 16 years old, right? And there was a black hand, a white hand, and a yellow hand, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. So we go into 42nd Street and we go into one of the booths, right? So we had never been there before. Right? So we take our little $1, $2 we got, and we get the coin, and me and my 3 homeboys, we all go in the booth, right? So, you see Rocky laughing, right? So,
Rocky was there. Rocky.
I ain't saying that. He's my man. So excuse me. Oh God. So what happened was, so the girls are all in this room, surrounded by a circle of the booths. So now the girl walks over. We put in our coin. The girl walks over, and the window goes up. Shoo. Right now she can't see us, but we can see her because it's so dark, right? So she comes and she's trying to dance, so we can put a little dollar through or something, right? So I put my hand out, and then I grab it.
Oh my goodness!
Then my other man puts his hand out and grabs her, right? Now, she ain't hip to the fact that there's 3 people in the booth, and then the white hand comes out, right? So now there's 3 hands molested. There's 3 hands.
For a quarter? Really? Is this the OnlyFans beta version?
There's 3 hands. She goes, hey, what are you guys doing?
For a quarter? She was a sexual slave. No way.
Listen, we were like 15 years old.
Get your hand out my pocket.
We were 15. We shouldn't have been in the first place, but we went in, and boy, did we have some fun.
So let's talk about some other kinks.
Right.
Voyeurism is one.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Ralph. Go ahead.
A lot of people.
Voyeurism.
One you're right. One is voyeurism. They got those ones where people like to perform in front of having fuck sessions. Sometimes
That's what Rock was talking
in a
about.
crowd where people are actually sitting down like in a like a lounge.
Yes.
And they perform on stage.
Yes. That reminds me of that movie, Boogie Nights.
Right. And then you got certain women that their fetish is that they like men to come on their feet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I dated one like that.
And you came on her feet.
He said that so proud. He said that so proud.
A woman wants to be pleased. If that's something I'm trying to aim for the heavens for her.
I can hear Ralph now. Right? Come on, baby, give me some bunion.
I was like, hit the bunion.
I have my limits. Don't get me wrong, but if I can get in on that, then I'll be all right.
So what I was describing.
There's another. Wait.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying. The one I was talking about with that guy Philip Roth.
Yeah.
It's called breath play. It says it refers to the BDSM practice of having your breathing restricted.
That's right.
During sexual activity.
Yeah.
Like some people like to be choked.
That's common now.
Is it?
That's very common.
I mean, when the last time you did that? When's the last time you did that?
One of my ex-girlfriends was like that. One of my ex-girlfriends, she liked to be almost choked.
Yeah, Gary's like, yo, I just did this shit last night.
I did it. My hands are big enough. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to kill the bitch. But you know what I'm saying? That, you know, I mean, she's like, please, but you got to do it to
Wasn't there like the preppy killer where they went Central Park?
Well, yeah.
In the 80s?
Yeah.
No, but see, when you do the choking, that's a certain way that you got to do it.
Right.
Oh, there's a skill to it.
That's right.
Right, there's a skill.
You see? Look at my man knows this stuff.
Like, look, I mean, okay.
Come on, Gary. Talk to those women in the Midwest.
Gary, I'm proud of you.
Hold on, Ralph. Gary's got something to say.
I'm proud of you, Gary, right now.
That's right.
Hold on, Ralph. Hold on. Go ahead, Gary.
The first time I experienced that was maybe about 15 years ago. And the chick that I was dealing with was an Asian chick, and she was like, she liked to get choked. Okay. That freaked me out. I was like, what?
Oh, they like that shit.
Dude, see you, Ralph, no.
You got a cosign on that. Okay.
Well, Rock, you definitely know.
Rock is quiet.
I don't know why.
I'm sorry. No, wait.
You've been to Thailand and all the Asian countries, so you know.
No, what is this? Hold on, wait.
You know.
Hold on, wait. Let me. Okay, listen. Tony Courtney says, love choking so much, a rush and turns on. Now, what is it you're saying that I should know about?
All about it.
The choking, because Asian women, I was saying that
Asian women, you've been in Asian countries.
Come on, Rock, talk about it.
My first experience was with an Asian woman, and she enjoyed being choked. Okay. So now you, Rock, you've been all over Asia, so you fucking know. You know, so come on.
Okay, all right. Now, I need to be clear about something. Yes, I have been all over Asia, Thailand, all those places, and I've been there many times, right? I mean, my passport is stacked up with them. But I think that women respond to what you are, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really come off as I'm a choke a bitch out kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I never experienced that. They never was like,
you mean Rock ain't gonna choke a bitch?
Oh, Rocky, please choke me. You know, like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it never.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Like, you know, I mean, it just never happened. You know what I'm saying? So, my experiences and what you guys are talking about, I didn't experience it. And when I did experience it, it was with an American woman, but I just couldn't bring myself to it. You know, it was like, it was too weird. Listen, it was too weird for me. You know what I'm saying? To be like, okay, you're coming.
No, it's about controlling the breathing, constricting the breathing to a point where.
But you got to understand what association is, right?
Right.
I associate that with being angry. Right?
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't get the fact that, it's supposed to be, oh, this is cool. I'm just choking you for love. No, I associate that with being angry. So I'm like, if I choke you,
I'm going to kill you.
I might kill you. This is whack.
So
I might go too hard. I'm just saying.
There was a movie years ago called Rising Sun.
Yeah.
Rock.
Yo, what up, Blaze?
With.
No, you got Ralph.
Go ahead.
Okay. There was a movie a couple years ago, Rock, with your man Sean Connery.
Oh, slap a bitch, Sean.
I think there is a love connection, by the way. You're right, Anita. Go ahead.
Him and Wesley Snipes. It was called Rising Sun. There was a scene in the movie where there was a sex in the boardroom with this dude, and this Asian couple, and he was choking her,
and he killed him.
And he killed her.
Oh.
See? So wait. So
who want to do that?
So wait. I thought that was only for the movie. Like, this is something for the movies. But then a couple years later, I experienced dealing with a Japanese chick that was really into that. I was like, okay.
No, Gary was like, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
choke that shit out of you.
I was kind of
Get it, Gary. Choke a bitch, Gary.
I just got.
All right, Rock, I got one for you.
Go ahead, Ralph. Go ahead.
Remember David Carradine? How did he die?
Auto asphyxiation.
Yeah, he hung himself in the closet.
Asphyxiation by hanging the others because he felt he would choke himself. They would come.
Right, by
but
jacking off.
he went overboard. But he went overboard.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Like, remember Boardwalk Empire? Wait. Remember Boardwalk Empire?
Nigga, can we enjoy the laugh? Go ahead.
Okay, remember that dude that every time he had sex, he had to have a woman put a belt around his neck so he could come?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know the problem with that is, okay, I get the sensation. The sensation is they get a little bit lightheaded, and while they're getting lightheaded, right, and a certain endorphin kicks off, and then they want to bust a nut.
Right.
I get that, but I think there's just certain drugs you can take to just do that instead of endangering your life.
No,
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
people need the physical contact. No, they need the physical contact.
Actually, there's a lot of women nowadays that they want to be choked, but the thing is, I'm
going to be alone a long time.
You have to know.
Let me put this way.
Hold on, Ralph. Go ahead, finish, Gary.
You have to know how to do it.
Right.
So you can't just, bitch, I'm gonna choke you, I'm gonna fucking choke you. It doesn't work.
It's a certain kind of pressure. It's not
exactly. It's a certain amount of pressure.
You can't do the whole hog. You have to apply.
I don't know how to half choke. You know what I'm saying?
Get your ass out. That's all.
You just apply enough pressure that you know you're not going to kill her, and that you know where her limit is that she's going to come.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're right, Anita. Ralph is scary.
It's not. I'm not. Listen. Let me tell you.
Ralph is very. Ralph is very experienced in his case.
No, it's not that. No, it's not. Let me explain something to you. The reason why a lot of relationships fail, because everybody has a fetish or something they like to do that when they find that person doesn't like to do, that does not work out after a while.
That's one of them.
And find somebody that is up their alley and what they like to do.
He's absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Ralph.
Listen,
that's why a lot of couples switch up, right? Don't they switch up because they need to they love each other, but they're not sexually compatible in that way.
Some people like to swing.
Yeah, but
some people like to have extras in their relationship.
But I think sex needs to be the real conversation, so you can find out. Are we compatible? Are we?
Guess what? Level? If I don't do what you like, right, and I care about you, then explain it. If you explain it, then maybe I'll go, you know what? Okay, I can kind of see that. You know what? I just thought that choking thing was wild, but now that you've shown me how to choke you,
what if
maybe?
Oh, let's just watch porn. What the hell?
What if choking? Well, I mean, how far do you go though? What if one of her, kinks is to have you watch while she has sex with another man, and you watch?
Well, I mean,
exactly. Now that lady should be scared of you, Robin.
Well, I mean, then that becomes the definition of it. It's sort of a rabbit hole with that, really.
Yeah, because what kind of discussion do you have?
Well, what it is, it's the definition of what is love at that stage in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. There's no
what is love? You know what I mean?
It's just sex. She was like, it's just sex. I love you.
But then if it's that, right? Then it's not. See, the mask is it's just sex and I love you. No, that's not what it is. It's just sex.
There you go.
And if we're going to be truthful about it, give me 1 second, Ralph. Hold on. And if we're going to be truthful about it, here's the deal. If it's a man that makes a woman do it, it's about sex. That's not love. And if it's a woman that makes a man do it, then it's about sex. It's not love. It's objectivism.
Okay.
You're an object. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what that is. Like I can't see you lay out with somebody else and you're talking about you love me. You know what I'm saying? Don't piss on.
Porn stars do it all the time.
Listen, don't piss on my back and tell me it's raining. You know what I'm saying? But you're talking about a difference, right?
That's a job.
That's a job,
right?
Which is a whole nother vibe. You know what I'm saying? It is 100% because you'll meet women that are ladies of the night, or you'll meet women, that participate in the porn industry, and what they do is literally a job, very much non-emotional, and then what they do for their mate is very different. They're very different people when they're in relationships.
All right, so a woman who wants just to have sex with a man, she can be in a non-emotional too. And still be with her partner, right?
But not a relationship. If you're in a relationship and you're saying this is what we're doing, that's a whole nother vibe versus you meet a girl and she does porn.
Well, okay.
And then she falls in love with you.
Well, let me just let me. Okay, no, let me. interject here. So,
yeah, because Gary, you got the porn facts. Go ahead.
True. Talk about that, Heather Hunter.
Yes, let's go.
look, you know Heather too, okay? So
Yes, I do.
no, and Heather's Heather's a whole different story, but we'll get to that.
No, that's right.
No, Heather's cool people. She's cool. So,
Jesus, I thought you were taking a break.
Yeah, I did.
So there's the
I took a break.
There's the cuckold lifestyle.
Yes.
And it's predominantly with a lot of white men.
Right.
Right?
Seriously.
And it's the
pull my hair and smack my ass, and I'm so happy.
Yes, that's right. I endorse that.
That I can do.
I endorse that.
I can do that.
I endorse that. I do endorse that.
Yeah, pull your hair, smack your ass. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. That's about it.
So
that's cool.
People do that.
With the cuckold lifestyle.
But that's doggy style, though.
I thought.
Okay, you can spin the body.
You got to have reach, though.
I thought.
Sorry.
I thought that was only in porn videos, but actually it's a real lifestyle.
Absolutely.
That over the last 10 years have just exploded, but it's predominantly with a lot of white couples where they enjoy. Well, at least the man, he enjoys seeing his lady.
Well, there's a lot of guys who are recruited in gyms.
Yeah.
Usually it's professional athletes.
So it's a real thing.
Yes.
Yes, but I think there's a certain amount of inadequacy that the man might feel, or the fact that the man might not be able to perform properly, right?
Yeah, okay, wait. Can I put that?
Here goes Ralph. Ralph's gonna put it to rest. Ralph is like, I watch all the time.
No. Listen. I'm gonna knock that theory out because first of all, when you're in a situation like that, you have to have the strength to do that. Because I dated a girl in Pennsylvania. She was bisexual. I said, listen, I'm not gonna bother you about that. Whatever you want to do, what I'm saying, I'm not gonna press you into nothing with another woman, whatever, right? So one day on my birthday, she calls me. I was in New York working on a movie I just finished. He said, come up to Pennsylvania. I got a surprise for you.
Oh.
I get to her house, and she's standing at the top of the stairwell in high heels, Gary, what you love.
Right,
and
Gary would like that.
fishnet stocking outfit all the way from top to bottom with a huge bowl of strawberries.
Ooh. Nice.
She says, come to me in the living room, and I got a surprise for you. While I'm there, is her best friend sitting in stockings as well, fishnet as well.
Ooh.
And she gave me that for my birthday, her and her friend, and we went at it for like about 5 hours.
Okay.
Now, here's the kicker.
Yeah.
She did that for me. I said, she wanted to do that for me. I said, I want to do something special for her because she wanted to have experience with another guy.
Okay.
So I asked my man, Sadiq, from Brooklyn. I said, yo, dude, my girl, she wants to have, a threesome. I thought maybe, I know you, my boy, for a long time. Help me do that with her. I'm not ashamed, bro. I'm not ashamed. I want to make sure she's happy.
No, go ahead.
Next thing you know, all of a sudden, we came down, we had some drinks, we smoked some weed. Everybody took a shower, and after that, we went at it.
Okay.
I mean, so DP and everything, but there was no gay shit, just straight, just for her.
Wait a minute, so hold on. Were you like touching balls?
Were you touching balls, though? Let's just say, when you
slapping balls?
That's what guy. Listen, he was in his hole, I was in mine.
Yeah, but was the balls like swinging? Is it slapping?
I just want to say.
But the bottom line, though, is that that she did something for me and I did something for her, and we were still together.
Okay,
are you with her now?
But you can love somebody
I would like to deal with that.
do those things.
I would like to deal with that.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's why you got people like swingers.
I want to deal with that. First of all, if one ball hair grazes the other ball hair of your boy, that's some gay shit, bro.
I know somebody that that did that, and I was living in that house.
Right?
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Listen, I know somebody that you know where I was living in your house that did it.
What?
Next door. Next door, when next door in the room when me and Victor was living in your room.
Ralph, here's the deal. Hold on. Now that you said
I ain't gonna say no names.
Nope. Because once you said that, you've left a cliffhanger. Because you said they were living in my house. That's number one. So people think it's me. So you need to get clear on what you just said.
No, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. You're right. Let me correct that. In somebody's house that was related to you. That's all I'm gonna say.
So you talking about my father did this shit?
Your
father?
My father was grazing balls with a nigga?
Oh my God, no. You're right. Listen, your father play piano. That's what he did down there.
That would surprise me.
Mind you, he was a great piano player.
All right, hold on, Ralph. Girl, you can say who it is.
What's going on?
I don't know, but this shit's going left.
We have gone off the rails, bro.
This is only your house, brother.
That's so funny. I have no shame in my game.
Ralph is
But I had to get very clear with that. Because sometimes Ralph doesn't realize what he's saying.
Oh, he know.
And what he's alluding to.
No, I do. I'm telling you, I do what I'm saying.
He's just trying to blow your shit up.
No, he ain't blowing my shit up. He's like this. It happened in your house.
No, you trying to blow my shit up. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Bottom line, listen, bottom line. Look,
Yes,
bottom
Ralph.
line is that when you're into something, you find somebody into something, you click. It's like who was it? Dave Chappelle said a crackhead and a religious person can't live forever. You know what I mean? But two crackheads can live forever.
Yeah, right.
You know
Somebody's got to convert. Right.
So, yes, and let me tell you something. There are people who are strong enough to do those things and stay together and love each other because they found somebody who clicks with them.
Good. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you find somebody who clicks in your lane, you're gonna stay with that person.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
sometimes,
saying?
look, that could be a phase,
I would like to quote the great Tracy Morgan.
Oh.
I'm not saying that you would make it something you do all the time. It's just that when you find somebody that's what they do, sometimes you love them so much you ride with them to a point where, because the only thing that broke us up was that she was just full of shit in some other ways.
Okay, Ralph. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to quote the great Tracy Morgan.
Uh-oh.
He said, if you put one knuckle in the butt, your ass is gay.
Well, first of all, let me tell you something. Okay, so you're implying that did not happen.
Well,
maybe a knuckle went in her ass.
Right.
Somebody put a knuckle in your butt?
No, Ralph. I'm not saying it happened to you.
No. First of all, there ain't nothing going in my nothing. I never had that done. I'm not into. Maybe you're into the dildo thing, but I'm not.
You slap balls.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
You
is
did slap balls.
This shit was mad left.
He did slap balls.
So, Ralph, give me a second because I got to go to commercial real quick and we'll be right back because we're going to tie things up, okay? There's one commercial I didn't play. I'll call you right back. Give me a second. Oh, you can stay on the line.
Yeah.
No problem.
This is the complete full-stack application development platform for professional developers. Quickly create mobile and web applications, chatbots, and reactive web apps for any device. Build your data models, workflows, logic, and pixel-perfect user interfaces and interactions, and even add your custom code, all inside the most advanced IDE. Integrate any system and source of data and publish with a click. Get more done with OutSystems.
I'm back. So, we got to do Shake and Go Wig again. We're supposed to do that. Because we said 2 commercials with that one, right?
Okay.
So the Shake and Go synthetic organic.
Yes.
Pony Pro ponytail. There's a lot going on with 3 inches of hair. No, 3 feet of hair.
It's 3 feet. It's 36 inches, right?
Yeah. So 32.
Oh, 32.
So what you do with that is, if your hair gets wet and you're wearing this this fake ponytail, let's say someone pushes you in the pool at a pool party, you're down in Miami, you're hanging out, and you're one of the video girls, and you got on the bathing suit, and someone goes, "Hey, boosh," and throws you in the pool, and thinks they're gonna mess your hair up, right? Because that's why they did it, because they're gonna mess your hair up, right? But then you jump out the pool, and you pull your ponytail off, and you just shake it off. You go, you shake the water out the ponytail. The ponytail becomes like what you see in the picture. It becomes perfect again. And then you can attach it back on, and it's no big deal. So that is the straight Yaki 32-inch
1B
$13.99
Amazon.
$13.99 on Amazon. So you guys can pick that up. So I just want to go through that right there real quick. And we're back.
We're back.
All right.
So guys, We're going to sign off now.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything you guys want to talk about in terms of... I don't want to get into another topic, right? I just, what's happening this week? What's going on this week? What's going on? What you got to go?
This week, I guess we all going to watch and see what plays out from Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I agree.
Because there's going to be a lot more fallout.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching the news.
Yes,
A lot.
We'll be watching the news.
Rocky, what you got going on this week, Rock?
I ain't got nothing going. I'm just chilling.
Just chilling out?
Music, and that's it.
You going out of town this weekend?
Yeah, I want to shout out to Jersey for a little bit. Shout out to my cousin Marky. Marky, what's
Yo,
up,
Marky,
Bobby?
what's happening, right?
All right.
Big shout out to Marky out in Jersey. You going to do the beach thing this weekend? It seems like it's so cold.
Every time I go to Jersey, I go to the beach. I'm one of them guys that just love to
Even in the winter?
I take those long walks on the beach.
Oh,
he does
that's
that. It's
so
incredible.
wonderful.
So once I find a beautiful young lady, she'll be right there with me.
Fair enough. Robbie, what you doing, Robbie?
Oh, nothing. Just grandma duty. Gotta make sure that the little man can read and write and do what he gotta do. Other than that, pretty good. That's it for me.
I mean, I think this week for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna celebrate my birthday a little bit more.
Oh
on the weekend. Yeah, I'm doing that.
What you do for your birthday anyway?
My birthday, I just basically kind of took it easy. Drank a little bit, cooked some food, hung out with Rocky. That was kind of the vibe. That was really it.
Hold on.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
It was a big Japanese cookout in delivered. Oh, that was New Year's.
Well, what I did was
New Year's.
I did shabu shabu, which was crazy.
And what is shabu shabu?
Shabu shabu is a Japanese. What do you call that? It's thin,
Like a hibachi?
thin beef.
Okay.
Right, and you taking. So I have the grills. I actually have the grills. So I broke out 2 grills, right, and I did some shabu, right, some really nice shabu, and then after that, I went to Armanelli's Steaks, and I bought a really nice steak, and I cooked all the food. Where Rocky's driving at is, I cooked all the food in the living room. I brought burners into the living room, and I had the cutting board in the living room, and we got down.
Wow.
And we ate some really good steaks.
That
and that's
sounds
kinda what I
rich.
did. Yeah.
Sounds like some big ball of action going on.
Yeah.
You don't even need the kitchen no more?
Nah. I got actual burners that I put on tables.
Dang.
And I brought the grill and put it on top. And
Do
that's
you
what
do
I
it?
did.
Well, what's that? That restaurant?
Yeah, like Benihana.
Benihana.
Yes, it was
You
basically.
do the flips and all that stuff.
It was basically my best impression of Benihana.
Oh, did you make jokes while you flipped up?
Of course I did. I was drunk.
Hold on, I forgot. Well,
wait, hold on, because I don't know if we're going to be on next week, but happy birthday, Gary, right?
Gary! Yes! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
In heels.
Happy birthday to you.
So, yeah, go ahead, Gary.
My birthday is coming up on January 12th.
That's right.
Which is Tuesday.
Yup.
So somewhere between, I don't know, Tuesday and Saturday, I'll celebrate. So I'll figure out.
Why stop there?
Maybe
Why stop
You know
there?
what? Maybe we'll do something at the house.
There you go.
Oh, yay.
Everybody
I'll
come to the
come.
house.
If
Yeah,
that's the
Robert comes
case,
to the
I'll come.
house.
I'll come.
Everybody come to the house. We'll do something at the house.
Yeah, a little birthday
I'll make some food.
soiree.
I just want to give a shout out to my cousin Marky and his wife Melissa. Happy anniversary. I love you guys.
Hey.
Marky and Melissa, I love you guys.
So, gang, here's the deal, man. I'm going to cut out. And for you guys that are tuning in for the first time, we do this every Friday night between 7 and 9 o'clock. This is The Real Discussion with Rock Logic.
Gary D.
And
Robin.
And
Rocky D.
There you go. And that's my crew. We get down like this every Friday night. Make sure you tune into the One Night Show on Sunday at 4 p.m. Also, this weekend, we're doing Hip Hop Boulevard. With it's called The Conversation with Al Pizarro, and I forgot his co-host.
When is that?
So they're starting this Sunday at 2 o'clock.
Oh, cool.
Right? So that's Hip Hop Boulevard, talking about hip-hop things. And that's going to be super cool. And that's what we have on our roster right now in the new season since the New Year started. And make sure you tune into the One Night Show if you're having any housing problems, renting problems. That's what that show's about. It's going to be incredible. So here's the deal, guys. We'll see you next week. And we love you all. Thank you for such
Follow
a live.
us on Twitter.
God bless. God bless.
And this video also streamed to YouTube, so it's also on YouTube if you want to see the replay on YouTube. And the YouTube page is Groovy Track.
Groovy Track.
And that's GROOVEYTRAC. So there's no K on it. Groovy Check at YouTube, and you can see the video again or whatever, or you can see it on the Facebook page. So I love y'all, man. Thank you for tuning in. That was so good. All right.